Scorpio, listen, I have the Seven of Pentacles, the Justice card here for you, and the King of Wands. And, this is saying that you are presently in this state of assessing, a situation. Is it yielding the results that you want? This may pertain to your own work, to financial investments here with the Seven of Pentacles. The Justice card saying here, take your time. This needs to be assessed with a critical eye, very carefully, very methodically, objectively, so that you can come to a conclusion here. And with the King of Swords here, this is visionary leadership, right? This is once you've done the assessment of your current situations, this is saying, you will need to then take bold and corrective action towards your long term. But listen, you got the Sun here on the bottom of the deck as part of the underlying energy. So this is a positive move for you and a highly positive season for you. Welcome back, Scorpio. I am loving this for you. Listen, you have 7 planets in the sign of Aries in your 6th house. So this is revolutionizing what you do day to day. You may be looking at habits. You may be looking at new routines, old routines. How do they fit into, to this? How do they fit into what you're building? How do they fit into your business? How do they fit into your job? This, goes really hand in hand with your money. You may be coming from a season where you have had a lot of issues with, feast and famine when it comes to your money. But I do see this week particularly that there's going to be a reset in your daily life. And again, this is this is because your body is also, in the mix here. I think that you're starting to see where, listen, Judgment card and the 5 of Cups here. So, like I was saying, I think that you've been awakened by this season here with the 5 of Cups here. I feel like that you have been in this, I want to say that you've been in this, you may have had, some failures in your business in the way that you were making money, maybe some failed opportunities here, some missed opportunities. I think that you have been very focused on that and not seeing, other opportunities around you. And with Judgment Day here, I see that you're being awakened to that. You may have done a bit of healing here around these experiences. Let's keep going. But again, we're going into building up with all of this fire energy. We're building up to a new moon in the sign of Aries, conjunct Chiron. This is that wounded warrior archetype expression. This is triggering, illuminating the deepest wounds that we carry. And for you specifically, it is your relationship with your own capacity, right? And what does that look like? This is literally, when it comes to the 6th house, it's literally life, work, balance. Learning how to, you have a Page of Cups, learning how to flow through your days rather than force through your days, right? Understanding that, there is a way to work smarter and not harder, that you can absolutely be very, very intentional about the decisions that you make in your day-to-day, and they will take you much further with a lot less energy, right? And, that's the assignment, Scorpio, really. I think your body has been telling you for some time. There may be exhaustion here. But let's keep going. So the Page of Cups just came out. So this can be an offering outside of you. This can be you, beginning this new way of self-care for your own self, giving yourself compassion, grace, allowing yourself to rest, taking the time and investing in your own self. But again, this can be another offer. We'll look into that. Let's keep going. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Emperor, Two of Wands here, Five of Swords, bottom of the deck, the World. All right, so definitely something ending, a shift here, a new cycle coming in. We had the King of Wands here. We now have the Queen of Pentacles. This can be you, again, coming into alignment with your own self with the King of Wands here, which is, again, it's this visionary leadership. It's bold action, entrepreneurship, right? Very, very charismatic. This person knows how to network. This person, this energy here knows how to bring opportunities. And you may be, again, with yourself aligning with the feminine part of you, which is this Queen of Pentacles. And this Queen of Pentacles has everything to do with stability, right? This is your daily routine. So learning how to lean into this energy with truth. The full moon, the new moon, full moon, the moon here might be very, very significant. I believe that it's tomorrow. There may be some things here that may be illuminated. This also, for some, others of you, this may actually be a feminine energy stepping into your environment here with some truth, maybe after some time of not having clarity here. But I really do feel more so that, with the Emperor here, what I'm seeing is the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Moon, and the Emperor. This is, somebody coming into their own truth, being, much more advocating for themselves, having boundaries, right? Knowing what your capacity is, what your capability is, not overextending yourself, not, this reminds me of like the saying, or when people say like, listen, you can act like you're busy all you want, but it's not really taking you into, it's not really getting you ahead. It's just being busy for the sake of being busy, right? But with the Moon card here, and this can be very strongly a change, this new world coming in for you in the Aries New Moon. It could also be saying, this is an opportunity for you to take back your power. The Emperor here, known to be, very stoic, not very emotional, working out of logic and experience, like this person knows, right? With the Two of Wands here and the five of Swords here, I do see that you are moving away or looking to move away from some conflict. Take this how it resonates for you. This could be, conflict within yourself. If you'd like to see how this applies to your situation personally, link in bio. This could be conflict within yourself. This can be conflict with another person where a truth is now revealed, where there was, maybe confusion, conflict, may be illuminated here. And then this puts you in this energy of like, yeah, I gotta go. I'm not. But let's ask about this. Let's ask about this Queen of Pentacles. All right, so I'm getting the Four of Cups. I'm clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Emperor. I get the Four of Cups, the Magician, the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay. So this may be a connection here, Scorpio. It looks like this is something that you are also dealing with. First and foremost, there is a bright new beginning here for you. This is requiring for you to take a look at your day-to-day very honestly, methodically, organize, restructure. This is a deconstruction and reconstruction of the self, of your daily habits. But I do see a very positive turn here for you. For some of you, you may be dealing with a Queen of Pentacles here. I see the Queen of Pentacles, your energy, King of Cups, water element, right? Coming in very strongly here. This Queen of Pentacles may have some confusion around the truth with the Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Moon, and the Emperor. So something about, a truth, maybe not having clarity around it. And with the Emperor, this energy has become very cold, rigid. Maybe there's no communication at this point. There is an offer that is being refused while at the same time being manifested. I do see either both of you or one of you is sitting in reflection. There is a decision here that is up in the air, maybe a wanting to come back. I'm not sure if you are either this person or yourself are looking to restart this here. With your, and with the King of Cups here, but I do feel, listen, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Five. So there's definitely conflict here with this decision, inner conflict, whether be it from yourself or this other person. With the World card here, it looks like there is a move that is being considered a physical move here. There is this indecision of going back and forth. I feel like with this Five of Swords, there's like ego going on. There may be, I feel like this is really and truly just about ego at this moment. Maybe somebody wants to be right. Somebody wants to come out the winner here, or as if they were right. Let's get more information on this for my Scorpios. What is it? What is the situation with this Queen of Pentacles here? Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, 10. Okay. Listen, Scorpio, whoever this is, again, whether this is you or this other person where there's this ego here, maybe a refusal to see the truth, or again, maybe there's been some illumination here around the truth. At the end of the day, what I'm seeing is for you to focus on yourself, for you to stand in your truth, in your own leadership. This is, logic over emotion. You may be working on something here. There may be a project, there may be something, and you're being urged to stay focused on yourself. You are good on your own with the Eight of Pentacles here. With the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, I'm seeing that, whether this is you or this is, the person that you were dealing with, there was an offer. This offer was made to more than a few people here. You may have been here competing for attention here, but it is done. It is done. It is done. Again, whether you were had two choices and you did not know who to pick, or this other person did, but I see that this is the end of that. You know, I don't know if you decided to move away from, you know, both choices altogether, or you decided, you know what, I don't need to be in competition. Like, I'm good. I'm good on my own. I am sitting in my own truth. I am working towards this, you know, a project. I'm busy, you know, maybe collaborating with others, figuring out what collaboration looks to you moving forward. There may be new people coming into your environment here, Scorpio. Get a little bit about what you're working on. Let's see what else we can get for you, Scorpio. I do see a huge change for you afoot, and a very positive at that. So keep focusing on yourself, Scorpio. Yeah, the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, I'm seeing this, like, there's an energy here, whether this is you or the other person, of wanting to win at this, wanting to keep this, but while also, you know, sitting in this, you know, Eight of Swords here. Someone here doesn't have clarity. Someone here, you know, I think there may be also indulgement here. All right, let's get the outcome here. What's the outcome here? Just saw this card. Yeah, like Chiron, this is the wounded warrior here. So this may be illuminating something here for you, Scorpio, and I think that this is what you're seeing. Whatever this situation was, has been like, you're starting to see, like, okay, you're awakening to the fact that this is a repetition, that you've been down this road before. You've seen the signs, the synchronicities around this, and you are choosing, or the advice here is to choose yourself, your own peace, to focus on restructuring your days, your daily routines, you know, getting back to whatever that looks like for you, getting back to the gym, you know, getting back to, you know, eating healthy, cooking for yourself, you know, all of these things that really and truly help you to create this, you know, inner value, you know, day by day, as you continue to focus on yourself and do these things for yourself, you build this intrinsic inside inner value and confidence. And this, by extension of that, you know, is where you start to make different choices for yourself. It begins to shift your entire, you know, experience of the external of your day to day. So this is huge. As you focus on your self, your day to day routine. Listen here. You go into this, you go into stability, you gain clarity about what commitment means, right? What values you have, what that means for you, and you protect them fiercely here. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Empress. Yeah, listen, Scorpio, I think that whoever you were dealing with, either yourself or somebody here, you might have, when I'm looking at this Sun card, you might have been dealing with a Leo here, but I do see that there was a choice. And, you know, I don't think that, you know, I think that you cut it out really quickly. I think that you realized, okay, yeah, I think that you realized, you know, this is not going to take me anywhere. This is not going to be in my best interest. This is not going to change. And I think that you've made a decision to just focus on yourself, focus on your own stability here. Let's get you some wisdom of the oracle cards and see what other messages want to come through for you. And let me know in the comments, Scorpio. I think that this is going to be a very, very powerful month for you and a game changer for you, moving forward, specifically, when it comes to your finances, to your business. I think that by you taking the leadership role in your life and operating from this King of Wands energy is going to help you towards this positive new cycle for you when it comes to your business, your projects, your work. And I think that by extension of that, it's rocking like everything else in your life, right? You can't expect to make changes in your day-to-day life and not expect that by extension of that, it's also going to have a ripple effect outside of yourself. Once you start to focus on yourself, once you start paying attention to yourself, then the things that are not aligned with you are very much in your face. You can see them. If you're allowing yourself, you had the Ace of Swords here, truth. So if you're allowing yourself to see things for what they are, if you have released yourself from this here, right? And are starting to see the truth in the matter, not what, you would like it to be, but the actual truth of, the way things are actually, the way things are, that you get to see, like, okay, yeah, I need to move away from this. And this is, this is not easy at all. But it is very, very necessary for you. And, I feel like on the other side of this, as you move through this, success will come. You will see tangible results of this change. Yeah, regeneration. Death and rebirth here for you, Scorpio. Deconstruction, reconstruction of the self here. This is also, a 10 card, another 10 here. So final endings here happening. Higher power. Yeah. Number 4 is also stability here. You might be somebody that's, relying on that connection you have with your higher power. You may be somebody who, has a prayer practice here. You're seeing synchronicities, having that reverence. I think there's this kind of illumination that happens like, whoa, okay, I see where I've been doing this, that, and the other. I see, the loop. I see that wound. I see that, wow, I've been operating from this place, or I've been, engaging in these relationships. I've had this habit for like ever, and I see how it isn't going to take me anywhere. Like, and even further than that, seeing where it comes from. Whoa, I see that, like, realizing like this is something that, happened when I was a kid. And, this is why I, haven't been able to take, control of my finances, or have been looping in, relationships that are misaligned, right? A change in the wind. Yeah, absolutely. Bottom of the deck here, chaos and conflict. So yeah, listen, best thing to do this week, Scorpio, is to stay away from the chaos and conflict. If you're feeling, internal chaos and conflict, again, focus on your day-to-day, focus on yourself, have a prayer practice, a meditation practice, a nature practice where you go out and just spend time with yourself so that you can gain clarity. But I feel more often than not that this is, chaos and conflict may be outside of yourself here. Maybe whoever you were dealing with may have, been left to their own chaos here. Because I do see for you, I feel like you're in work mode right now. I feel like you're like in the process of restructuring yourself. And I don't really feel like you're too much in chaos. So this may be the other person here. Let's get you some final messages from the fairies and the angels of abundance. Gratitude list. Count your blessings. And more will come, Scorpio. More will come. Let's see here. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, and as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Quiet retreat, yeah. Listen, stay away from the chaos and conflict. Take back your energy. Spend time at home. Spend time with yourself. Bottom of the deck, exercise to increase your energy and manifestations here. Yeah, listen, if you are going through this, if you are feeling confusion, if your new beginning hasn't showed up, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all this, like exercise takes some time, and this can look like however you want it, taking a walk, going swimming, a yoga class, a dance class, whatever it is, something that just gets the body moving so that the energy moves around, so that you have, clarity. You need clarity. The mind needs to be clear. So figure out a way that works for you, so that you can get there, so that you can shift this, because there is something really, really, really good for you, here in the long run for you, that is requiring you to step into an elevated version of yourself, Scorpio.